What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another episode of the 5 takeaways, where we're going to take a look at the 4-0 win against Leeds and see what we can take away from the game. And let's start off with the first takeaway, and that is Doherty resurrection.
Who would have thought, eh? Doherty, seeing him in the starting lineup, everyone was wincing, everyone was thinking, during me, are we going to get caught out today? But you have to say he was absolutely brilliant. I thought he put in an exceptional performance, and definitely his best performance in a Tottenham shirt, and showed what he can do. Especially like if he gets in those positions in attacking wise, gets to the far post and gets inside the box, how he can be effective. He had 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 shots on target, 2 key passes, and defensively as well, he won 2 aerial duels, which is more than anyone else in the Spurs team. He got 2 interceptions and he made 3 clearances. So really positive display from Matt Doherty. I'm very happy for him, because he's come in for a lot of criticism and he done very well yesterday.
Yeah, and these are the exact performances that we saw of him in a Wolves shirt, and that's what made us excited about signing him, and these are the reasons why we signed him. And if he can kick on from here, that'll be brilliant for us from now until the end of the season, because that was the best fullback performance, or definitely right back performance of the season from anyone that we've had at right back. And you got to say, with no one really wanting to take that shirt, or no one really putting a marker down to take that shirt, he's got it at the moment, and it's up to Emerson to take it off him now.
Exactly. He has to keep it up as well.
Yeah, of course. So that's number 1. Number 2 is ruthless attack.
So despite Tottenham having less possession in the final third than Leeds, they had less touches in the penalty area than Leeds. They made much more use of when they did get into those positions than Leeds. We had 10 shots on target, 11 shots on target from 15 shots, really clinical. We had 2.4 XG from those chances as well, compared to Leeds' 20 shots and only 2 on target with a 1.5 XG. And it just shows that even though we had less of the ball in those dangerous areas, and we did have the ball in those areas, we made the most of it, and we were absolutely ruthless when we got in those positions.
Yeah, and some fantastic finishing as well. When you look at Harry Kane's goal, unbelievable finish. When you look at Kulusevski's goal, unbelievable finish, and Sonny's goal as well, really good finish. So the finishing was spot on yesterday, and we just need to keep up that ruthless streak, because in previous games you could have said that, you know, we were anything but ruthless, apart of Man City game aside. But you know, to have that ruthless streak back in the team is absolutely second to none. So we got to keep that up, that's for sure. But let's move on to the third takeaway, and that is Kane and Son, number 1.
So it's obviously no secret at this point that Kane and Son, after combining for the goal yesterday for the 4-0, became the number 1 for goal combinations in the Premier League yesterday, which is a brilliant achievement for them too, and well deserved as well, with 37 goals combined. But yesterday as well, they were our biggest threats. I thought they combined exceptionally well, and they were both threatening massively yesterday. Heung-min Son, 4 shots on target, 1 key pass, 6 dribbles completed, and obviously getting the goal at the end. Whilst Harry Kane had 2 shots on target, 4 key passes, 2 dribbles, 1 goal and 1 assist. So clinical display from both of them, and they not only are they the number 1 combination, but they were our 2 biggest threats by far yesterday.
Yeah, and then pretty much our 2 biggest threats over the past 3 or 4 years, however long it's been. Absolutely dynamite, telepathic together. And it all just capped it off with that brilliant move right at the end. Absolutely Hollywood pass from Harry Kane. Brilliant run from Sonny, and Sonny finishes like he does. So brilliant stuff from Kane and Son. And yeah, always brilliant stuff from Kane and Son, let's be honest. But let's move over to the 4th takeaway, and that is dribbling difference.
Yeah, so Spurs actually yesterday, you know, when Leeds go man for man, there are a few different ways you can get past that, and one of the ways is dribbling a lot and making sure you're opening up the space in that way. And when you're dribbling, when everyone's going man for man, you dribble past someone has to come over, and it actually has to leave space. And yesterday, Tottenham completed 25 dribbles throughout the game, and that's 11 more than in any other game they've completed this season. Obviously, the biggest beneficiaries were Son with 6 completed dribbles, dribbles, Kulu with another 6 completed dribbles, and Kane with 3. So it really showed that we were trying our best when we did get the ball, not to just lay it off and pass the move, but make sure we're committing our men, opening up space, and that's how we were able to ruthlessly exploit Leeds.
Yeah, and Sonny was the key one for me because he hasn't been doing this of late, of getting the ball in deep and really driving at the defence. And he did that quite a number of times yesterday with quite high quality as well, beating men with his speed and pace. And we need to see more of that from Sonny because, like I said, we just haven't seen that enough this season. So keep doing what you're doing. And I think the addition of Kulu to that front three have made a massive difference in that as well. So big up to the Tottenham attack. And we just need to see this on a consistent basis now, just not on one game game here, one game there. We need to see this on a consistent basis from now to the end of the season if we want any hope of finishing in that top 4. And talking about hope of finishing in that top 4, that brings us nicely on to the 5th takeaway, and that is a glimmer of hope.
So obviously Man United, they ended up drawing 0-0 at home to Watford yesterday, and what was probably a quite damaging result for them in where they want to be this season. But Spurs now sit 5 points behind Man United with 2 games in hand in the race for top 4. As we speak, West Ham are currently playing Wolves. It's currently 1-0 to West Ham. We don't know how that's going to end, but Spurs also sit 3 points now behind Arsenal, having played a game more, but that game is Liverpool. So there's still, with that win now, puts us back in amongst it a bit if we can start picking up some more points over the next few games. And maybe there is a glimmer of hope if we can find some consistency from now to the end of the season.
Exactly. Consistency is the key. That's what we've been struggling with all season. And if we can pick up some sort of consistency from now until the end of the season, then we will put ourselves in a good chance to finish in that top 4 spot. When you're looking at the teams that everyone have left to play, Arsenal have still got to go, not to go there, but I think they still got Chelsea and Liverpool as part of their postponed games.
And they've got Man United and us, yeah.
Yeah, so they've got very hard games. We've got Man United in their next 3 run of games. They've got Man City, Liverpool and us. So if we can go to Old Trafford and get some points in the next couple of weeks when we play them, then, you know, we'll put ourselves in a really good position, I think. So it's not all lost as we all thought maybe over the last week or so. But
felt like it.
Yeah, it did feel like it. But there is a glimmer of hope here, and it's all about the consistency. So if we can pick up the consistency on a good basis, then we will put ourselves in a fighting chance. So that is the glimmer of hope. That is our 5 takeaways. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any thoughts regarding our takeaways. If we've missed anything out, let me know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.